Off the streets of St. Charles County tonight, Felon, Missouri police say Cameron Dunn is behind bars facing 5 charges stemming from a weekend chase. Only our Caroline Hecker is revealing body and dash cam footage. Caroline.
Well, police say getting this convicted felon off the streets would not have happened without the sharp eye of a flock camera. They're nestled in along major thoroughfares and neighborhoods in St. Charles County, and you may not even notice them, but they're scanning for license plates connected to criminal activity. And on Friday, they got a hit.
In front of the fire department. Call out to me now!
This officer's body camera shows the moment 26-year-old Cameron Dunn is coaxed out from behind several bushes at the Lake St. Louis Fire Department. Police say Dunn is a convicted felon who is now facing several new charges after leading police on a pursuit through Lake St. Louis on Friday, all thanks to a hit on a flock camera.
We wouldn't have known about that particular suspect's presence until possibly he committed a crime or victimized someone.
The car police say Dunn was driving came back stolen during an armed robbery in Nevada. A St. Charles County officer pulled Dunn over not far from the flock camera at a nearby apartment complex. But as an O'Fallon officer arrives to help, this dash camera video shows the car swerving around one squad car and hitting the other. Police say Dunn failed to stop, leading officers on a brief pursuit. At one point, he appears to pull over to surrender, only to allow a man and 2-year-old child out of the passenger side of the car. Police deployed spike strips, causing Dunn to slow down in a residential area.
Eventually, the suspect stops the vehicle, lets it roll into a grassy area, and takes off on foot.
Minutes later,
call out to me right now.
Officers find Dunn hiding nearby and take him into custody. Police say he asked to go to the hospital, and as an officer was walking him out, escaped his grip and took off running, fully handcuffed. After a brief search, he was taken back into custody.
You know, in hindsight, probably, a lot of these guys, if they're seasoned criminals, they might have had some ulterior motives trying to get to the hospital, because obviously that gives more opportunity to get away.
Dunn now faces several charges, including first-degree tampering and unlawful possession of a firearm. He's being held on $100,000 bond.
Now, police say Dunn is a suspect in that home invasion in Nevada in which the car he was found driving along with a gun were stolen. He's also wanted on a felony drug possession warrant in St. Charles County. Now, according to those court documents, he's accused of driving 90 miles an hour down Lake St. Louis Boulevard, which is a 35-mile-an-hour zone, endangering the lives of some people walking along the road as well as going into oncoming traffic. Sam?
Quite the case.